People have got a right to apply for asylum here in South Africa. This is where they flew to. This is where they came to seek hope.
Permanent residence has been taken away. So you don't just stay in South Africa for 5 years and now have permanent residence. That's been taken away.
Parliament has wrapped up the year with the NCOP passing key legislation on immigration and government funding.
Naturalization has been taken away. So you don't just stay in South Africa for 5 years and then you are a natural citizenship or citizen of South Africa.
Children born in South Africa to foreign national parents do not automatically become citizens.
Marriage, if you marry a South African woman, you don't automatically become a citizen of South Africa.
South Africa.
Refugees, you don't just come to South Africa and get asylum and get a job and stay in South Africa. That has been taken away. Birth,
my South African
our citizenship by birth has been taken away. So you don't just give birth in South Africa and then your child is now a South African. All that has been taken away.
If you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favour and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
Now, this is the penultimate number and it's number 2. At number 2, I present to you Kweku Afrik. Wow! This guy has a thunderous voice. Like, when he speaks, you wanna listen. I've been able to watch a couple of his videos and I sincerely will tell you that he makes great impression in whatever content he's going to present. Thank you so much, Mr. Kweku. Keep up the good work.
So on December 12, 2025, the Minister of Home Affairs published a draft revised white paper on citizenship, immigration and refugee protection in South Africa. Now, in this that was presented, citizenship will no longer be automatic through marriage or years lived in South Africa. Instead, applicant must now meet strict merit-based criteria and background checks before they could be given, citizenship of South Africa. So in short, what used to happen that the moment you marry a South African citizen, they file for you, and in some few years, you are a South African citizen. It's going to change. And even with asylum, they are all going to change. They are making a complex change. So South Africa will now be giving citizenship to who merit it. So in short, have you done something worthy emulation in the country of South Africa? Have you built a business? Have you done something? Have you served the nation? Have you represented South Africa? It's going to be, merit-based. They are going to give their citizenship to only people who merit it. People who deserve it, not just anybody, not just people who are desperate for their citizenship and their passport. And that's what is happening. Now, the bill even gets more complicated with this, because in the new law, asylum seekers who pass through other safe countries before arriving in South Africa may be declared ineligible for asylum. Man. Whoever drafted this bill, is something else. So, before coming to seek asylum in South Africa, if you pass through 3 peaceful countries, is it 3 or more? If you pass through countries which are peaceful, so for instance, if you are Nigeria and you are going to South Africa, what countries are you even likely to meet? So, if you meet countries which are safe, and you decide to overpass or bypass those countries and go to South Africa to seek asylum, they don't think you are a genuine, asylum seeker. You just want to be in South Africa. And I'm sure this law was made because of those people. The Pakistanis were taking flight from Kenya. Kenya is a peaceful country, but they were taking flight from Kenya. They were moved from their country to Kenya, and then they take a flight from Kenya to South Africa. Hey, couldn't you sought asylum in Kenya? But they want South Africa. So, under the new law, under the new immigration law, if you pass by any safe country, I think it's 3 or more, you will be ineligible to seek for asylum in South Africa. Hey, it's not easy. Now let's move on. So, they are also now giving no more automatic naturalization. So, Residency alone will not qualify someone for citizenship. So previously, if you stay in South Africa for a certain time, you are eligible to qualify, for citizenship after some time. Now, just living in South Africa will not guarantee you citizenship. Hey, Azzy. Now let's move on. Now they are going to check these things: your legal compliance, your criminal record, your economic or skills contribution, before they can give you citizenship in South Africa. So you won't just wake up and go to Home Affairs that I've lived in South Africa for 5 years, I want to become a citizen. No, it doesn't work like that anymore. Before they give you the citizenship, they are going to look at your legal compliance, whether you don't have any criminal past, you don't have any, a criminal district with any police station, you are not selling drugs in South Africa. And if you pass that phase, they will look at your clean criminal record. And then your economic or skills contribution. What are you doing in South Africa? You are selling second-hand clothes in South Africa. No. They won't give it to you. Or you are selling fish. No. They won't give it to you. What are you contributing to South Africa? Oh, you are a lawyer. Oh, you are an immigration attorney. Oh, you've opened a company. Oh, you've opened a school. You are employing South African kids. Oh, you see, you are employing 500 South Africans. You have your own company. You are a psychologist. You are a teacher. You are impacting into the society. You are an athlete. You are a social media content creator. You understand? And that's what happens in elsewhere, all countries. That's what happens. And so South Africa they are just adopting what is happening elsewhere. They won't give citizenship by default that I've lived in the country for 5 years or more, so give me citizenship. No, you need to pass all these tests before you can be given citizenship in South Africa. Hey, the coming days is going to be terrible for people. Now, so under the new proposal, so this order I'm talking about is now a proposal. It's not been passed into law yet. So they've opened for public comment. It's open until January 31st, 2026. January 31st, 2026. They are open for public input. So if you have anything you want to say about it, you go and say that, no, this thing I'm not sure is correct. This thing shouldn't be like this. Go and send your opinion until January 31st, 2026. After that, then they are going to pass it. So at the time of recording the video, the bill was not passed. But as it stands now, the bill has been passed. In fact, the bill has been passed by South Africa's parliament, sent to the president, Cyril Ramaphosa, as of December 17, 2025. So the bill is now waiting for his accent so that it becomes a fully grown law in South Africa. So the bill was passed by the National Assembly in September 2025 and subsequently by the National Council of Provinces in its final sitting of the year on December 17, 2025. And these are the key amendments in the bill. So one of the amendments is that the primary purpose of the amendment bill is to align with South African Immigration Act of 2002 with two constitutional court judgments now to ensure that there is better protection of the rights of foreign nationals in South Africa. So number one is that any foreign national who is detained for the purpose of deportation must be brought before a court in person within 48 hours of the arrest. So if you are an illegal migrant in South Africa and you are detained, you should be sent to court within 48 hours of your arrest. Now, there's also judicial oversight, which says that detainees cannot be held for more than 30 days without specific court approval for extension. So if you are, detained as an illegal immigrant in South Africa, you should not be detained for more than 30 days without a court order. So the court will determine that keep him for some time so that we can give him justice. If not, you are going to be, trial and then deported, or if you'll be allowed to stay, you'll be allowed to stay. The court must determine whether further detention is in their interest before authorizing a continued detention or deportation in South Africa. And even with that, you cannot stay or be detained in South Africa for more than 30 days. So that's what it's saying. Now let's look at child protection. So undocumented children will not simply be processed as illegal immigrants, but must be referred to child protection services. Detention used only as a last resort under court supervision. So if you are an undocumented child and you are found in South Africa, you also be sent to, child detention services. Now, the bill is now only waiting for the signature of President Cyril Ramaphosa to officially become law. And this new regulation is expected to provide clear guidance to immigration officers and courts while speeding up the overall deportation process while strengthening constitutional rights and judicial oversight. Hey, man, South Africa had just closed the chapter. So if you are not able to get citizenship in South Africa, Charlie, it's over. It's over. It's over. Just like America and UK and other places. South Africa also joined the key. So this is the draft bill of the new immigration in South Africa, how South Africa is going to be. What do you think? Do you think this is merit-based citizenship is fair? Do you think this merit-based citizenship is fair? Or you think it is only meant to shut out genuine families and refugees? What do you think? Leave your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the new immigration bill proposed for South Africa. Leave your comment in the comment section. It's a wrap for today.
Certain things have been taken away. So let me start with what has been taken away. Permanent residence has been taken away. So the way that you know permanent residence, it's no longer there. So you don't just stay in South Africa for 5 years and now have permanent residence. That's been taken away. Naturalization has been taken away.
Wow.
So you don't just stay in South Africa for 5 years and then you are a natural citizenship or citizen of South Africa. Marriage, if you marry a South African woman, you don't automatically become a citizen of South Africa. Refugees, you don't just come to South Africa and get asylum and get a job and stay in South Africa. That has been taken away. Birth, or citizenship by birth has been taken away. So you don't just give birth in South Africa and then your child is now a South African. All that has been taken away. So what is present? What is new? What is proposed? So as I said, you are going to have one law which deals with citizenship, immigration, and refugees. So that is going to be one law. And then your work permit, the skills, critical skills visa has been taken away.
Wow.
The general work permit has been taken away. So those no longer exist under this proposal. And this is supposed to come in effect in 2027. So as the new GNU comes to an end,
wow,
this should already be in place. So take note of what I said, they've been taken away. A whole bunch of things have been taken away. So what's coming? Let's start with birth. So I'm going to take you through each way of coming to South Africa legally and what has happened. We start with birth. So South Africa no longer or will no longer have birth certificates which are physically on paper. So when a child is born, there's going to be a record, a birth record, which is going to be electronic at the point of birth. So you no longer have to go to Home Affairs to get a birth certificate. So when you give birth at the hospital, they are going to give you a record there at the point of birth. And then for a child who is not South African, they are going to have a foreigner identity linked to their birth. So that is how it's going to work if you're a foreigner. If your parents are both foreigners, you're going to have a foreign identification number. If you're local, obviously you're going to have the normal ID, but it's going to be on paper. It will be electronic. So there's going to be an electronic population register. So what they're going to have now is an intelligent population register. So as I said, you can